go, but they have put now the two players behind the wicket for Regina Lalihi. Just for that reverse sweep, it's been causing a few issues. That just opens up more space, though. Backed up there. Probably needs to just push back a little there at cover, maybe a little too attacking.
Yeah, what that field change did, just especially also seeing Oala in there at mid-wicket. The leg side is definitely fairly open. We know Oala isn't going to be stopping too many balls but through diving around for them. Just not going to worry about that. Well, this one got a streaky outside edge by Karawanga Philly. It looks like it'll go all the way, and it does. Karawanga Philly doing very well out there at the moment, having had that promotion to number 2. Doing a great job for her team.
Well, you can really see what her role is, can't you? You see just here, Isabella Tua just bowls a little bit quick. A little bit flatter. With that extra pace, it just races away. No chance for Henel Thomas. Wider ball here. Ooh, I didn't think she'd get away with that one. And submarine right on it. She's going to have to re-bowl that. Has the deep mid-wicket out more in that sort of cowl position, a little straighter.
Yeah, very good over so far after what had been a good counter punch from Papua New Guinea in the over prior. This one is just sort of taking that pressure off again.
Just in that outside wide line. They've got the protection back on the offside, so it's not necessarily a bad option. I think hasn't really consistently hit areas that she normally does. Does normally attack the off stump to take it away and can skid on as well. That's the ball that normally is a stock ball.
See Regina Lili'i on that occasion, probably looking for the drop and run, but then just over hit it, so it became something that just rolled straight to the cover. No chance for a single.
Again, another really good ball from Isabella Tua. Good areas, a couple of dots to finish off. Just the 7 runs off that over. Samoa, 80 for 1 after 11.
Yeah, great comeback in that second half of the over by Isabella Tua. I mean, you've just gone for 7 right in the start of it. First 3 legitimate deliveries. Only for 7 to come back and put that pressure on. You could see it almost created that run-out opportunity on that last delivery. Regina Lili'i trying to find a way to keep the scoreboard ticking over.
Papua New Guinea, though, they're bringing on their secret weapon. Since the Araki bowler.
I was going to say, here we go.
Siaka kicked up the 1 for 4 against Japan, and then 5 for 1. 3.4 overs.
Unreal.
4 of them bowled, 1 of them LB.
Had it been for Oala scoring a massive century, she was right in the mix for player of the match.
Yeah, but this is a good option here. Full and straight, keep the stumps in play. Just a little too leg side, but does have 3 back on the leg side.
Must have caught the pad on the way through, or
yep.
Something.
Okay, good areas. 3 dots in a row. Well, we haven't seen this for a while. Papua New Guinea, Samoa have been so dominant with the bat. Well, the play and the miss. Beautifully bowled there from Isabel Tua. Otu opened against the Philippines the first game, 15 off 25, caught it mid-on. Didn't play the last game against Japan, so might be messing just with her head a little bit in and out of the team. Hopefully the conversation's being had behind the scenes with the coaches and trying to get as many players playing, getting their confidence up, seeing what they can do. That's an exceptional over there. Wicket made from Isabel Tua.
As you can see where the momentum was up to around the 10th, 11th over, and it's just slid away with a really great comeback from Papua New Guinea, going for just 3 in the 12th over, a wicket made, and in the 13th. It's now a bit of a grind for Samoa to a couple of overs if they can find ways to be scoring at 8s and 9s in a low risk fashion, and then once you've got about 4 overs maybe to go, it's really switch the dial. I think for me it's Regina who needs to stay there regardless and keep feeding the strike to those incoming batsmen. And Regina has enough experience to absolutely know that's the case as well.
Looks for a quick single, has the backup. Not the best throw in the world from bow kicking to Brenda Tao. No damage done. You can really see that Pautu is really looking to rotate the strike, get Regina Lali'i on strike so she can continue to power away. She's really coming into her own now, feeling much more confident. Went for 7 off the first 2 overs, but didn't look bad. It was a couple of shots. Again, next the ball, just keeping those stumps in play. Got her accuracy back, a stock ball.
3 dots in a row after what had just been a really good counter-attack over from Samoa. This is Papua New Guinea doing the same.
Play and miss. Wicket made last over from Tua. And this one's just a little shorter. Should have hit the ground there. It just manages to still get the one good backing up there. Dig a low air again, I think. Yes, it is.
Just going to see what Regina does on this occasion. If she's happy just to take the one down the ground to get herself the strike.
Oh, just tries to work this one to the leg side and just catches the outside edge with a little bit of movement, and it's going to race away. Ruins are really good over there from Isabel Tua. Just the 5 off it though, still causing some issues. Samoa now 96 for 2.
Well, it wouldn't have been where Regina was trying to hit it, but the scorecard won't tell you, so you'll take the 4 all day, especially in this situation after what had been a super tight over. And that's just when it's an unlucky situation for the bowler. Isabel Poet had done an incredibly good job. It's probably credit to her that it's only through a streaky edge that there was even a 4 that came off her bowling.
She's also finished her overs now. 1 for 19 for her, so they're going to have to find another bowler at this top end. A little bit of footwork again from Papua New Guinea. But I'll take the dot. Just try and put some dot ball pressure. Footwork straight through up here, as we've seen so many times this tournament. Pauki Siaka, right on the stumps, takes the wicket when it's needed.
One of the most uncomplicated cricketers going around. Pauki Siaka, 39 years old, and is just showing all the experience that she has. And again, now with Samoa in a position where they really want to start launching. Siaka is equal to it. That's really how she picked up her 5 for the other day, was just coming in at this stage of the game where it was really all for the batting side to just have a bit of a go. And Siaka is just too wily for that. And so if Samoa aren't careful, they could be the victims of a 5-foot against her as well today.
Well, a new batter coming out to the middle. I've seen a fair bit of her, more so with the ball than the bat. I'm going to let you do that one. I know it's your Sefo, but it's my favourite.
Sefo. Ta'alili.
Ta'alili. There we go. Thanks for the help.
Wait.
It's only batted the once so far this tournament. Up to the leg spin. Japan just for 4. It's a really good hit straight away. Just shows that she's not just a bowler, she's an all-rounder.
It's a great shot. And not the first Samoa batter to get off the mark with a 4 today. We saw that with Regina Lili'i as well. But great intent. And that is the thing. If you know the bowler is going to be keeping it full and straight, attacking the stumps, you can be pretty predictable about where you're also going to try hit it.
With that shot, it also brings up the 100 for Samoa. She has that real power stance, doesn't she? She's sort of already set up a little bit baseball-ish. Didn't get a lot of footwork happening, but just the base that she could hit off. Got that power that was able to hit that boundary off the first ball. Okay. It's an easy one. Straight to mid-off, and they get through for the single.
Yeah, really clothed it, which is probably what saved her in terms of being able to get through for the run. Just the ball didn't quite get there. And she had to she was able to just get on, run through. The throw was off, so she was all good. And maybe an inside edge. No LBW appeal on that occasion.
Pretty good over again, though, from Sayaka. 1 for 5 for her. 101 for 3. Just the 4 overs to go now. They've really put the brakes a little bit on Samoa, and that's through wickets.
Absolutely.
They've also managed to keep Lili'i off strike as well.
Marawatu, yeah, absolutely. And that's going to be probably the simple focus for Papua New Guinea. Although at the same time, I would assume that Regina will also be quite happy to have the likes of Yosefo on strike as much as possible. We see the kind of power player she is straight away since coming to the crease. So sometimes being the one just to rotate the strike, obviously if the bad ball's there, your job is to put it away. But in between times, rotating that strike as often as possible. We know she will dive and make a half chance of a run, a full one.
So Mairi Tom opening the bowling, back for Death. Usually a very reliable bowler. Takes the ball away, so they have still got the deep third in. It's off to a pretty good start with a dot. Oh, that's out. That's a direct hit. Fantastic effort there.
We're totally...
She can't do anything too wrong today, Pauki Siaka, can she?
Oh my gosh. And for Regina Lili'i, just guilty of backing up probably too far in the end, really trying to force a run that wasn't on. Then that's outstanding. To throw down the stumps on the move, not even in the frame. Lili'i. And this is a big moment in the game for Samoa, where the air's really been let out of their innings of late. They've now got 2 fairly fresh batters at the wicket.
Yeah, unfortunate for Lili'i. She 43 off 41. 50's gone begging. She's done such a magnificent job to get a team into this position that they're in at the moment. Currently, just putting the brakes on. Just haven't sort of squalling this sort of run chase or run setting that they put in there. The 150 was on the cards absolutely at the 10 over mark.
Yeah, no doubt.
And another good dot.
Yeah, it's amazing just the ebbs and flows of T20 cricket as well, and you got to look back to Isabel Toa and her run for 19 off 4. An absolute sort of game changer so far.
Have a quick look at it. Those wickets where they're falling and just how it's falling away, that Manhattan. Oh, a little inside edge. No run.
The old French cut. There's definitely, I feel, a little bit more energy about the Papua New Guinea fielders as well. Not that it was ever super lax or anything, but just people hustling around. They can feel that they've really wrestled the momentum back.
Well, a nice change up and change down, you could say, from Murray Tom. Just the slower delivery, bowling well to a field. He might have been a little risky with hitting into the breeze, so it wasn't risky at all. I got the wrong end of my head. Mapu going to face her first ball. Yeah, right on the money is Murray Tom, showing her experience as well. It's the two older players, well, I'm going to say experienced players.
Experienced.
Paki Saika, one end. Murray Thomas. Oh, Tom, sorry. Thomas. Again, excellent over. Just the one run off it. Picks up the one wicket. PNG really turning the screws right now.
That handbrake has just come right on at this point when really for Samoa you need the opposite. You want to be foot to the floor and gassing it from this point after what had been a really good first 10 where they were sitting around about the 80 mark. 10 overs gone. It's like a balloon was ready to... Well, hold on, they've blown up the balloon and now the air's just all gone out of it. Was the analogy I was going for? It's just gone flat as...
A bit like that analogy.
Touche.
So here now Thomas back on. She's still got 2 overs to bowl. I'd love to have seen Pauki bowl one more. Still got an over her sleeve. They're keeping her for that 20th over.
Yeah, why not?
Murray Tom, after that excellent over, no doubt will bowl another one from this end. Miss. Good position. Great backing up. Excellent work there from Papua New Guinea. You all make a bit of a mistake and some good camaraderie there. High five. Vere backing up the youngster and Tikalo here.
They're saying there was just a good energy shift as well in the field with Papua New Guinea, and that exemplifies it. While this has gone up in the air, could be a catch in the deep, and it is another breakthrough for Papua New Guinea, and now Thomas picks up her first for the day. Unfortunately for Isefo, her day is over with the bat. She's going to have to come in later and be top destroyer with the ball.
Excellent effort there from Holland Dorigo out at long on. Again, bowling to a field. Doesn't matter where you get them caught. She's going to hit it straight down the throat, and Holland looks very, very comfortable behind the ball then. So, Samoa just lose another one. Lost 4 wickets in the past 5 overs. It's really putting a handbrake on this total that they need to set for this team in Papua New Guinea that have been so good so far with the bat.
And it's always that thing you hear people talking, we've even talked about it, they've got wickets in hand, they can launch. But there is nothing like a wicket to just start stuffing up your momentum. And that's exactly what we're seeing playing out in front of our eyes here. Every time there's a wicket, it's just another lull in the momentum for Samoa. They've struggled to wrestle it back in these last few overs. And to Papua New Guinea's credit, they've ridden the wave of that momentum, and now they're riding high at the moment.
Good delivery again there from Thomas. Lafanga-Lamo. It's us. Good areas. Down to long on just for the one. A little bobble. They're going to go on the second. If that's a direct hit, that would have been out. But excellent running there from Samoa, knowing they've got to put the pressure back on. They've only got a couple of overs here. Plenty of wickets still left on the bench. So Mapu, excellent between wickets then.
Yeah, worth the risk-reward situation on that one.
And gets right up. This one will be an excellent catch if she can take that. Unfortunately, she can't. Does keep it to the one. Just the drop at mid-wicket. Unfortunately, that wasn't taken. So Samoa now moved to 107 for 5 off 18.
Last couple of overs coming up for Samoa in their batting innings. How about cashing in as much as they possibly can. Couple of overs of 10 and over from here gets them up into the high 120s, which really is going to have to be a minimum to create any pressure for the Papua New Guinea side, at least to feel any pressure when they come out to bat. They've been a powerful unit so far. And at the moment, 107 won't be too daunting.
Ooh, manages to get out of the way there. Murray Tom just puts one down leg.
Kim Cotton's called a no ball, potentially because they've got 5 out of the ring.
They absolutely do. And that's going to be a bit disappointing for the coaching staff, because it's not just the captain's responsibility on that one. It's actually up to the players to make sure if you're on the boundary, you just keep counting. If you're on the infield, you count how many you've got on the infield.
Sharp work from Kim Cotton, umpire from Aotearoa, New Zealand.
Yeah, really nicely hit. And really should have attacked that ball a little bit more. In the end, they actually get 2 runs instead of the 1 run. I know that couldn't have been out if she'd caught it, but it means the ball's in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And almost on this outfield, you don't want to give it that opportunity to get a odd little bounce and kick on past you. But good running from Mapu as the non-striker as well. I think she was in and out of the crease pretty quickly. She was coming back regardless.
Yeah, nice again from Murray Tom. Just so consistent. It's what they've really missed, this bowling attack.
You can tell she's just another level of pace amongst this unit. Just hurrying up Whangalemoi at the moment.
Got quite a good array of different styles of bowling as well. Digs this one in, takes out the off stump. Murray Tom just bowling in some excellent areas today. You see the end of Lafanga-Lamo. She is out for 5 runs.
Yeah, just that extra pace. Doing Lafanga-Lamo all ends up on that occasion. Doing the right thing in terms of having a swing and going for it. Did a shuffle down, but again, another off stump out of the ground. We've seen that a few times earlier today in the Philippines and Japan match. And now Papua New Guinea in on the action as well.
I think after the start that they had, they were 1 for 83 in the 12th over. Papua New Guinea be very, very happy that they've been able to really pull this back through some very, very tight bowling from a few of their older players. As well as Isabel too, I thought she bowled very well as well. With unlucky boundaries hit off her bowling, but really made it difficult for Samoa, who are absolutely flying at the time.
Only the 9 deliveries left in the innings. Getting up over 120. This is a minimum here for Samoa. It's crazy how you can go from talking about 150, really about half an hour or so ago, to being like scratching towards 120.
It's a funny game of cricket. Not quite so funny, I wouldn't think. The team that's on the wrong end of that. Fortunately puts the pads in the way. May have been a leg side wide. Just about to finish here. One ball left in. Yeah, one ball left in this spell. Or is it 2 balls? In fact, 2 balls left in this spell for Maori Tom. Just seems so calm under pressure. Doesn't show a lot of emotion at all. And she's just cleaned up, gone back, has Samoa gone back to the fuller ball. And that has absolutely cleaned up the stumps.
Well, saw one wicket out of the ground earlier. That is nearly 10 pin bowling and a strike. With off middle and leg stump looking worse for wear as well. And as a bowler, she just, like you say, doesn't show much emotion. I'd be like pretty stoked with myself if that's how I left the stumps looking. She's like, all good.
Yeah, she's a pretty laid back character. What this has really done is really brought PNG back into the game. Excellent back end bowling effort, but the attack from Samoa really showed what potential they've got with this batting unit.
It's one of the things you just don't want to say about a team. All going well for Samoa, obviously. They come out and blow Papua New Guinea off the park and win this game. But if they don't, it's going to be one of those tournaments where they look back and go, all the what ifs, and have we played to our potential, what could have been. It's the last thing you want in tournament play.
So Lua Arena comes out to the middle to see what she can scrap to. Should see if they can get to that 120. Plenty of space still out there. She can get some bat. A few of these balls. Maori Tom, last ball for her. This one nicely across the line. Fantastic shot there from Aina. Where was she before?
Yeah, great shot. Potentially just the change-up of being the left-hander comes in, and Tom's just managed to find it on that sort of middle and leg stump line. And Aina, with just one job to do, which is to find the boundary, did it straight away. And again, another Samoan player off the mark with a 4 today.
Well, end of a pretty good spell there for Maori Tom. 3 for 19 from her 4. Just bowling full and straight. We saw that from Pauki Siaka as well. Isabel Tua. Maybe a bit of a hint in the formula for Samoa when they go out. And now Thomas to finish for PNG. Gets this up in the air. Should go for 1. They will be pushing for 2. Can't get there. Good work there from Holland Dorigo.
It's quite a whippy shot there by Mapu, sort of pushed back onto the back foot. Kind of a tennis racket shot. I don't know tennis to save my life, but it's just what it reminded me of.
Just a bit of readjustment here from Brenda Tao. Exactly where that ball, pretty close to where that ball was being hit. Hit that throw in. No real pressure on the fielder there from the batters. They're running between wickets.
See Samoa creeping towards that 120 for balls remaining.
Oh, nearly had 5 out again there. This left-right combination just messing with PNG a little bit, but unfortunately they've brought the other fielder into the circle. Good feet, gust over the head. The fielder.
Mapu,
Loia.
Mapu doing her job. Just finding the boundary now in this last over. Again, feel like that what-if situation for Samoa at this point. That lull they had after about the 12th over. And now they've just sort of woken up again in this last one of the innings.
Oh, as they just lose another wicket. Mapu just doing the right thing there, finding the boundary a couple of times, has got them over the 120 mark. Still 2 balls to come. I think Papua New Guinea, there's just not that excitement. They know that they've been really pushed hard by the Samoan team.
Pushed hard, but again, probably exactly what they've wanted in terms of a game that's leading into now the business end of the tournament tomorrow. You don't want to just get through pool play all pretty easy as you like and then come across a semi-final opponent who has been able to scout you and come up with some pretty serious plans, and then you sort of get taken by surprise. So this will harden them before, again, the semi-finals tomorrow.
Next batter coming out, Letu Leong. A 10 not out, 14 versus Japan, so can bat. And the point of right at the back end of these innings is to try and find those boundaries. Doesn't matter if it's high risk, particularly with only the 2 balls to go. As many runs on the board as they can get.
Yeah, Letu was initially meant to come in number 6, but kept getting pushed down due to others. Maybe she's not considered a big striker of the ball, but she's in now. We'll see what she can do.
A big hit straight away, but straight to mid-wicket. Great intent.
Yeah, great intent. Lucky not to beat that fielder in there at mid-wicket.
Another wicket there for Henao Thomas. Well bowled, kept the stumps in play. Leong doing the right thing, trying to go for the big shot. All she does is manage to, fortunately, get bowled. As they lose their 9th wicket, Samoa finishing the day 120 for 9. Thoughts on that, Katie?
Yeah, just a real what could have been kind of innings. It was set up so well early on between a really solid partnership between Regina Liliti and Carol Angafili. Did exactly what their team needed, a 60, 70 run partnership between them. And then the air just went all out of it. And it just sort of moped along to